There's something about retirement that no one really talks about. It's not about the money, it's not about the time. It's this quiet feeling that you might just start becoming less relevant, less involved, less needed, less connected to what's actually going on in the world. And you see it happen. People slowly drift into the background. They talk more about the past than the present. Their world shrinks. And even without realising it, they start to fade away. But here's what I've come to realise. Retirement doesn't make you irrelevant, disengagement does. It's not about your age, it's about whether you're still in the game. So in this video, I want to share how I think about staying relevant in retirement. Not by trying to be younger, but by staying connected, engaged, and still growing, just in a different way. One of the easiest traps in retirement is living too much in the past. Hey, I've been guilty of it. Of course we've all got stories. We've all done things we're proud of. But if most of your conversations start with, oh, back when I was, you slowly disconnect from what's actually happening now. Relevance doesn't come from what you did. It comes from what you're still doing, what you're thinking, what you're exploring. For me, retirement isn't a reflection phase. It's actually a discovery phase. This one's simple but powerful, and it's in keeping with what my late father, who lived independently into his 90s, and that is, if you stop moving, you start slowing down in every part of your life. Physical movement isn't just about fitness, it's about energy. And energy is what keeps you present, engaged, as well as being noticeable. You don't have to be extreme, but you do have to keep moving, because the more energy you bring, the more connected you stay to life around you. Obviously that needs to work for you and within your own limits, but it's certainly something to keep in mind. This might be the biggest one for me, because curiosity keeps you relevant. It keeps you learning. It keeps you open. It keeps you from getting stuck in your era. The world is changing, and fast. Look, you don't have to consume everything that's out there, let alone agree with all of it. But if you stop trying to understand it, that's when the gap starts to widen. I use AI to research and to simply find out stuff, and you don't need to be a tech head to use it. Even just Googling uses AI these days, which gives me detailed information linked to real and factual sources. Look, at the end of the day, curiosity keeps you in the conversation. It's very easy in retirement to shrink your circle. Sure, it can feel the case of the same people, same conversations, same perspectives. And whilst that can be comfortable, it can also quietly disconnect you from the broader world. Staying relevant means staying connected, not just socially, but mentally, because there's different ages, different viewpoints, different ways of thinking. Not to agree with everything, but to stay engaged with it. Look, this does take a bit of proactivity on your part, but the whole point of what I'm talking about here is about staying relevant, isn't it? So sometimes you've just got to take the lead rather than relying on simply just falling into your lap. You don't have to be glued to the news, but I do think you shouldn't completely switch off from it either. Whilst a lot of it can be doom and gloom, what's happening in the world matters, especially around technology, culture, how people think, how people live. If you opt out completely, you slowly use your reference point. You don't have to go deep, but I do think there's merit in staying aware, because relevance lives in the present, not in isolation. Your health underpins everything. It's not just about living longer, it's about staying capable, being capable of moving, capable of thinking clearly, capable of engaging with life. The more proactive you are with your health, the more options you keep open. From a personal perspective, I've been managing Crohn's disease for 25 plus years. To date, it's largely been asymptomatic, but recently things have changed. It requires me to have surgery to move a section of my bowel. Now, I'm not telling you to seek pity, rather, this is an example where proactivity has seen the warning on the horizon rather than being the tsunami on the shoreline. And whilst it will cause me some short-term discomfort post-surgery, it does remove the longer-term threat that could have severe consequences. So the message here is that relevance comes from having the ability to stay involved. Proactively sure does assist. So when I think about relevance in retirement, I don't see it as something the world gives you. I see it as something you choose. Because here's the shift that's really landed for me. Relevance isn't about being needed. It's about choosing to participate. You don't have to chase relevance. You just have to stay in the game. Stay engaged, stay curious, stay connected, And most importantly, don't quietly step aside from your own life. Look, retirement is by no means the end of your relevance. If anything, it's your opportunity to redefine it. Define it in the new contemporary version of you, the version of you that can completely design and ultimately the version that you own. So with all that said, what's your story when it comes to relevance in retirement? Or if you're in the lead up to retirement, how do you intend to stay relevant when you finally do retire? Leave a comment below. It'd be great to hear from you. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.